Today I'm going to be talking about how to make popcorn using the 5 kinds of knowledge, aka the inquiry square that you see right up here. So first and foremost, there are 2 sort of different categories of either form or substance, and there's 2 different ways that you can talk about that. The first is declarative knowledge, and the second is procedural knowledge. So I'm just going to start in this box and kind of go through and talk about how you can use the 5 different kinds of knowledge to do something as simple as popping popcorn using an air popper. So first thing with declarative knowledge of form, this is simply just saying, basically telling people how to make the product. And so basically, if we were going to be making air popped popcorn, I would simply just say to you, well, the first step is that we need to get the popper and plug it in. The second step is to turn it on to the proper setting. The third step is to pour the popcorn into the popper, and so on and so forth. I would just simply be telling you, declarative, what we're going to be making, form, which is air popped popcorn. Then the next thing that I would go to is basically procedural knowledge of form. Not only, instead of just telling you what I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to be doing it. So in fact, someone said it was likened to a cooking show. They are almost doing these things at the same time. Paula Deen tells you she's going to use a crap ton of cream, and then she puts it into the mashed potatoes. And so it's kind of along the same lines. So instead of just telling you, now I'm going to actually get out the popper and plug it in. I'm actually going to turn the popper to the actual setting. I am doing all of these things that I have told you I will to make air popped popcorn. The next sort of way to move about this is then going to declarative knowledge of substance. Once we know what we're going to be making and how we're going to be making it, I need to tell you what we're actually going to need in order to make air popped popcorn. So again, I would simply just be telling you that we need to have butter, we need to have the air popper, maybe some seasoning salt, a bowl, all of those things that you would need to actually make the popcorn. I'd just be simply telling you what that is. And then finally, I would be actually going through the procedural knowledge of substance, where again, instead of just telling you, I would actually be going to get those supplies. I'd be doing something. I would be going to the store to buy popcorn if I didn't already have it in my pantry. I would be looking in my refrigerator maybe for the butter, or for, maybe I don't have a popper, so I have to go buy one. So this is where I'm actually going to get the stuff. I'm going to go do that in order to make the air popped popcorn. The last, since we're talking about 5 kinds of knowledge, this is 1 through 4. Really the 5th step is to talk about, well, what's our context and purpose? Why am I actually making air popped popcorn? Well, duh. I'm making air popped popcorn for a movie night, and that is the context of why we're actually doing this. The purpose of that is, quite frankly, you can't have a good movie night without air popped popcorn. So again, using the inquiry square, what this is called, and the 5 different kinds of knowledge, it is pretty simple to see that you are not only telling people how you are making something, but you are actually doing something as well.